it's common sense. Hopped out the Benz like it's common sense. Got a monkey on my feet like it's common sense. Got gorillas in the streets like it's common sense.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Colts coming in at 1-4, going up against the Titans, who come in at 1-3.
And we welcome you to Lucas Oil Stadium, which opened back in 2008 here in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So the D-line's going to spread out. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got room. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So he wanted to pass it, but that thing turned out much better.
And the crowd really responded, didn't they? They always like it better when the quarterback who's scrambling around actually takes off and runs downfield. And that's exactly what he did.
On first and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And now it's 2nd and goal. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back seven on defense...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On third down, Taylor. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Taylor. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And, oh, a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward at the 5-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Here with Pierce, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action now, Mariota. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping, and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On the carry, this is Pierce. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go again with Pierce. Dances by him. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Colts getting ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Another carry now for Gurley. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Taylor now to throw on third down. A deep ball for Gurley. And incomplete here on third down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So on fourth down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now a handoff looking right. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was put. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the... Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Mariota now to throw on first down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Let's go! Black round!
Now Taylor on first down. Over the middle. It's incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Taylor to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey in there to sack him for a loss of 6. second down. Here's Taylor. Over the middle here to Brown. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On play action, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. A good pickup there, a 22. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Play fake. Mariota steps away to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action. Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Cox. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Turn there, call it 13 yards. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Now a give running left for Gurley. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Taylor. Completes it to Powell. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. To throw is Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11, so the D-line's going to spread out. Now Taylor on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Being chased out left. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here on EA Sports. And we've got a dandy here. A one-point game as we begin the fourth. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down following the run. The handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
On second down, Taylor. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Let's go! Flex round! Flex round!
Halfback sent in motion. To throw on third down. Taylor. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. A gain of 6 there on first.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Round 38! Here we go!
Again, it's Taylor. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. And the back goes into motion. to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.